Most of what you do in your life is not a conscious decision. It is a script. You believe you are choosing your relationships, your reactions, your career, your habits, your identity. But most of the time, you are simply executing invisible code written deep inside your mind. This code was not written by you. It was written by your environment, your childhood, your culture, your fears, and your attempts to survive. Your brain is a predictive system. It builds internal models of reality and then runs those models automatically. These models become scripts that define how you think, what you feel, and what you believe is possible. You do not experience the world directly. You experience the world through these scripts. A child who grew up with instability may run a script that says safety is temporary. An adult who experienced rejection may run a script that says love is dangerous. Someone raised with constant pressure may run a script that says rest is guilt. These scripts operate silently. They do not announce themselves. They feel like reality. You say, "I am just like this." You say, "This is just how relationships are." You say, "This is how life works." But most of these statements are not truths. They are scripts. Your brain writes scripts to reduce uncertainty. Uncertainty is expensive. It feels dangerous. A script, even a painful one, feels safer than the unknown. This is why people repeat the same patterns. They choose similar partners. They repeat the same conflicts. They sabotage the same opportunities. They return to familiar suffering instead of unfamiliar growth. The brain prefers a predictable problem over an unpredictable solution. Invisible scripts are reinforced by repetition. Every time you react the same way, the neural pathway strengthens. Every time you believe the same story, the story becomes more real. Every time you make the same choice, the script becomes harder to change. Over time, scripts become identity. You stop saying, "I feel anxious." You start saying, "I am an anxious person." The script becomes the self. This is the deepest illusion of the mind. You think you are the script, but you are the system running the script. So how do these scripts form? In early life, your brain is extremely plastic. It absorbs patterns from parents, peers, teachers, and media. It learns what gets love, what gets punishment, what gets ignored. If silence gets approval, a script forms, "Stay quiet." If achievement gets love, a script forms, "Perform to be worthy." If vulnerability gets rejection, a script forms, "Never open up." These scripts become unconscious strategies. They once protected you, but they may now limit you. A script that helped a child survive can trap an adult. The brain does not update scripts automatically. It assumes what worked before will work again. This is efficient but dangerous. You live in a different environment, but with outdated code. To rewrite a script, you must first see it. Most scripts operate below awareness. They appear as thoughts, emotions, and impulses that feel natural. The first step is observation. Notice repeated patterns in your life. Notice recurring themes in relationships, work, emotions, and decisions. Ask yourself, what is the hidden rule behind this pattern? Every pattern has a script. For example, if you always chase unavailable partners, the script might be, "Love must be earned." If you always procrastinate, the script might be, "Success is dangerous." If you avoid conflict, the script might be, "Confrontation leads to abandonment." Once you identify a script, you must question it. Where did this come from? Is it universally true? Is it still serving me? Most scripts feel like facts, but they are hypotheses written by a younger brain. The brain is not interested in truth. It is interested in survival and prediction. To rewrite a script, you must introduce prediction errors. This means acting against the script in small, controlled ways. If your script says vulnerability is dangerous, practice small vulnerability and observe the outcome. If your script says rest is guilt, Rest and observe that nothing collapses. If your script says failure is catastrophic, fail safely and learn. When reality contradicts the script, the brain updates its model. Rewriting scripts is not about positive thinking. It is about experiential evidence. Your brain learns from what happens, not from what you tell it. This process requires repetition. A script is a network of neurons strengthened over years. It will not disappear in a day. You are literally changing the architecture of your mind. There is also a deeper layer. Some scripts are not personal, they are cultural. They come from society, ideology, religion, economics, and media. Scripts about success, happiness, beauty, masculinity, femininity, productivity, worth. You may believe you want certain things, but those desires may be scripts implanted by systems. To rewrite these scripts, you must separate your authentic values from inherited programming. Ask, if no one was watching, what would I choose? If there were no social rewards or punishments, what would matter? Freedom is not doing whatever you want. Freedom is choosing which scripts to run. You cannot delete all scripts. The mind needs models, but you can choose better ones. You can design scripts consciously, scripts that support growth, connection, creativity, and well-being. For example, failure is information. Rest is productive. Emotions are signals, not threats. Identity is flexible. Relationships are co-created. These are scripts too, but adaptive ones. The goal is not to become scriptless. The goal is to become the architect of your scripts. Most people live inside code they never wrote. A few learn to rewrite it. Even fewer design new architectures of mind. Your brain is running invisible scripts, but you are not just the code. You are the coder, the system, and the observer. And the moment you see the script, it stops being invisible.